Hey guys, JKG here, back with another One Punch Man video. Okay, so I'm sure a lot of you guys have some difficulties fighting Puri-Puri Prisoner. I know some of you defeat him on the first try, but a lot of people are stuck in gold rank because they can't get through this boss. So here I'm going to break down step by step of how I actually strategize to defeat him. Okay, so one important thing I think is the positioning. So if you can see here your lineup, the positioning is very important because each of them has a different role. So for example, if I list them 1 to 6 like this here, so 2 will always be the main target for the Puri-Puri Prisoner on the first turn. I'm not sure what speed he's at, but he seems to always attack first. Maybe because my speed is not high enough. Okay, so if you can see here, so 1, 2, and 3, 1 and 3 will get splash damage. So you will want to put someone who can take at least 100,000 plus damage, because that's, if he crits too much, that's about how much his splash would do. So 1 and 3, maybe you put a buffer like Movement Rider, or someone that's just there for the core skill, like let's say I put Janos. My Janos is pretty weak, so he is just there for the core, so I put him there. And then 2 is your main target, so for here you will want to put maybe a tank. For example, here I put Carnage Kabuto, or you want to put someone useless, so you might actually want to put your Janos there as well. Okay, so moving to 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so 4 and 6 will be the safest from the splash. So 4 and 6, he won't be able to damage. So you are safe to put your low HP units here, like your DPS. And then 5 will also get the splash damage, so depending on what you want to put. For me, later on, I actually moved Carnage Kabuto to number 5 so that he can damage reflect, and then he still can tank a hit after that. Yeah, so number 5 you might want to put a tank or a damage reflector if you have, or anything. Alright, so moving on to the strategy that I use. I think mainly there are 2. One is the single nuke, which most people used, is Amai Mask. So the other 5 units either buff Amai Mask in some way or debuff the boss, so land either shatter or injury debuffs, or even burn if you have a burn team, but I don't think that is as effective. So shatter and injury I think is better. The one that I went with is double nuke, so I actually use Amai Mask and Boros, but because both of them are not very strong, I didn't really focus on them. They are not in my main lineup, so they are actually pretty weak. But if you have built up your Amai Mask really strong, like he's one of your hardest hitting character, then this boss shouldn't be too hard for you. For me, my Boros and Amai Mask is at purple 1, I believe. Yeah, they are both at only purple 1, so they are not doing as much damage. But I didn't want to waste too much time because I don't have the stamina to power them up to farm their equipments and stuff, so I just tried to go with what I have right now. Okay, so my first lineup, as you can see here, will be Janos, Kabuto, Movement Rider, Amai Mask, Samurai, Atomic Samurai, and then Boros. So Janos is there for the core. Kabuto, I put him there, actually I wanted him to reflect damage, but I didn't expect him to hit so hard. So my Kabuto can't actually tank the first hit, so the reflect damage doesn't kick in. Because when the unit dies, the reflect damage doesn't affect. Okay, so Mumen Rider, I gave him speed and HP, so he is able to tank the first splash of Puri-Puri, and his job is to buff either Amaimas or Boros. And with the Samurai buff, with the Mumen Rider buff, it gives Berserk, so because of Janos's core, I will get extra 2 energy, because since I'm losing double nuke, I will need 4 energy. So without any core skills, I wouldn't be able to get the enough energy to land both ultimates. Okay, so if you guys can see here, my Kabuto wasn't able to take the first hit. Mumen Rider is able to tank barely. So yeah, my Atomic Samurai is actually the most useless character in there. I'm not sure why he's there. I thought that his first skill had Shatter. I don't know why, but yeah, he didn't have. So yeah, in the end I took him out. Okay, so if you see here, he's about half HP, so still quite a long way to go. Okay, so after that, I tried giving my Kabuto a bit more HP, and then I actually swapped Kabuto to the front to position 5. Yep, so he's able to take 1 hit at least, and he will be able to reflect some damage. But as you can see, it's not a lot, so if you don't have Deep Sea King, don't expect the reflect damage to be a lot. Okay, so here is about the same results as last time. Still quite now it's a bit less than half, but still quite a long way to go, so I knew I had to change up my strategy again. So next, I changed my lineup. So now number 1 is Child Emperor, 2 is Super Alloy, 3 Sonic, 4 Amai Mask, 5 Kabuto, and 6 Boros. So my strategy here is to make use of Child Emperor's core, try to get a crit, and then I'll have enough energy for 2 ultimates. So okay, so Kabuto reflect, and then my Super Alloy is there because he can take 1 hit without dying, because he has the unyielding. So yeah, he's there to just deal a little bit more damage. But then as you can see, my Sonic died straight away. I actually wanted my Sonic to shatter so that I can deal extra damage, but yeah, I wasn't able to take 1 hit. Okay, so after that, I actually swapped Sonic to the front so that he can tank. But so my main strategy now here is my both DPS is at 1 and 3, and then I have to hope that he doesn't crit. So as you can see, on the first try he didn't crit a lot. I think he only crit once. So my Amai Mask and Boros is actually alive. So yeah, this is about my main strategy for now. So Sonic will land Shatter, and now the main problem is from the first 4 units, Child Emperor, Sonic, Kabuto, and Super Alloy. At least one of them needs to land a crit so that I can get 2 energy, because currently I don't have enough energy for both ultimates. Yeah, so as you can see here, I actually got the Shatter, I got Boros' ulti, and his HP is already less than half. But now I don't have enough energy for Amai Mask to use his ultimate. Yeah, so this is a bit wasted. This one was one of the closest I've gotten. So only problem now is I have to get at least a crit to get back the energy. So yeah, let's fast forward using this strategy. Let's see how many times we need to go. Okay, finally did it after, I believe, about half an hour, no, about 45 minutes of trying. Yeah, so I think that's about all for today's video. I hope I helped you guys a bit. If I did, make sure to hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel, ring the notification bell so you won't miss future videos. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.